Millions expected to make Friday climate protest the largest in history.
Here's a summary of the article.
Millions of people across the world are expected to take to the streets on Friday demanding their governments take greater climate action, in what is anticipated to be the largest climate protest in history. On the eve of the UN's Climate Action Summit, record numbers of youth climate campaigners are due to be joined by parents, workers, trade unions, businesses and organizations in a global strike, ramping up pressure on political leaders to respond to the climate crisis. One of the largest demonstrations is to take place in New York, where UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres has convened world leaders to, as he put it, put climate action into higher gear over a three-day summit starting on Saturday. On Monday, climate campaigners in Washington are expected to bring the city to a standstill in protest to the lack of action of Donald Trump's administration. Of governments that were not taking action, Alexandria Villaseñor, co-founder of U.S. Youth Climate Strike and founder of Earth Uprising, said on Thursday, "They can listen to us now, or they can listen to us later, because our voice is going to continue getting louder as the climate crisis gets more urgent. Tomorrow we strike back." Global Climate Strike September 20–27 th. 5,225 events. The UK is also preparing for its largest climate protest yet, with hundreds of thousands of people expected to join more than 200 events on Friday.
This post received a score of 8,870, with an upvote ratio of 94%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
This is the first I'm hearing of this. Why the fuck is this the first I'm hearing of this?
Ignore the rude response. I'm on here every day, mostly subbed to news subs, and listen to my national public broadcaster on the radio at all hours, and this is the first I've heard of any of this.
Same. I'm pretty active on various news sources, but this is the first I've heard of millions gathering for a protest. All I've heard about is the Area 51 stuff.
I only heard about it because they handed out physical leaflets over a week ago at a shop here in Dublin, Ireland. Anything digital can be manipulated.
Global Climate Strike Sep. 20–27. I am attending the one nearest to me in Alberta, Canada on September 27th. So is my husband, and we are both complete anxiety-ridden introverts. I am deathly allergic to social gatherings, and I am still going. This is important.
I'm agoraphobic and I'm gonna do my best to be there tomorrow in Dallas. I have a crazy idea. Let's do this strike every Friday. Let's call it UUUHM, 4-day work week.
It would help save on emissions.
This, but unironically.
I had a 4-day school week when I was in high school and can confirm that shit does wonders for your mental health and productivity.
Remember, if you see no mention of these in the media tomorrow or Saturday, write your source of news and complain. This issue is our generation's great war.
Americans should really be protesting by not going to those sources, websites, channels, and driving them out of business. Writing mail won't do shit past the 24 hours news cycle. Gotta hurt them where it hurts in their profits.
People watching the 24 hours news cycle is the unconscious masses that Tool Vicarious warned about.
Why can't we just admit it?
We won't give pause until the blood is flowing. I need to watch things die.
From a good safe distance.
By storming Area 51.
I might be too conspiratorial, but I don't think it's a coincidence that the Memestosphere got the idea to do a big meme event on the same day these climate protests were scheduled.
Single-day protests don't work. If the people in Hong Kong announced they were protesting on a Friday but were going back to business as usual after, absolutely nothing would have happened. In order for protesting to work, the people who you are protesting need to think the way to make it stop is to appease you, not just wait 24 hours. But it shows that people care. They know you care, they just don't care that you care.
There are protests every Friday.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.